Growing up in Zimbabwe, I knew this old woman. A heroine in her time, she became a legend without trying. She was known far and wide as the woman who would not let go. Her name was Gladys, and at 75 years of age, you could look at her and know exactly what glad is. She was a joyful woman. She could walk into a room and I swear, the very flowers would bloom, as if each petal had written her a personal letter that she had been addressed to, and she'd take time to read them all. See, she had the biggest heart for people. You could see it in her smile, the little twinkle in her eye every time I greeted her with a familiar yet respectful, "Good morning, Grandma Gladys," and would sit on her porch and talk for hours. And Father Time would join us, hands on his chin, leaning in just to listen, as if we had all the time in the world. And she'll tell me stories of days long past. See, my favorite, but hardest to listen to, when she'd tell me of the days when there was war, when children knew the smell of gunpowder before the scent of roses, when they had hearts almost as heavy as the clouds that always forgot not to precipitate bombs. She lived in one of the only streets that did not get hit. See, Grandma Gladys never took this blessing lightly. She said God gave her a house so that the community could have a home. She let everybody in. So 20 years later, when a man with a suitcase and a tie came back around for the 5th time again, asking her how much she would sell it for, she lost it completely. She told him no amount of money could pay for all the grace that God gave her. No bills could check out all the blessings from her Savior. She said she looked at him with eyes that I've never been so bold, and turned him away saying, "I would rather have Jesus than your silver and gold." You can imagine I was perplexed. I must have looked as confused as an unfinished rainbow with no treasure at its end. But she said, "Money comes and goes, but my God is forever." See, he wasn't the first man to come at me flaunting his wealth. When I was around your age, I was a swan when it came to beauty. I was known as Gladys the Graceful. But see, all the boys stopped chasing when a man named Princeton came to town. See, he might as well have been a prince too. Even his shadow glittered from all the treasures he had on. But because all other women looked at him like a fish looks at fresh water, he expected me to evaporate into pure joy when he asked for my hand by calling me beautiful, as if that was all he had to do. I took a step back. I told him, "I am beautifully and wonderfully made, daughter of the Most High, a temple gilded in love. My God has already called me beautiful." Your words don't sound half as truthful, so I'm going to have to decline. She smiled at the memory, laughed at how ungrateful she must have seemed. But she said it was never about his wealth. She just knew she couldn't be with a man that wouldn't see the value that God said she holds. So she said, "Thank you, but no. I would rather have Jesus than your silver and gold." You can imagine all that I learned from her and all the conversations that we had. Till this day, I cannot think of her passing without getting a little sad. I will never get to sit on her porch again. Never get to talk again. I'll never get to tell her how her words made me a better man. That sometimes I can still hear her voice. On the odd times I talk to God, and he tells me, "You are not alone. I am right in there with you. Whatever that you're facing, I swear that I see you. I hope you see me too." Because when my angels ask me if it was ever truly worth it, seeing how events on the cross would unfold, I tell them the same thing that your grandmother used to tell you, that even if yours was the only hand I was able to come down to hold, if it meant choosing between that and heaven's crown with all its glory untold, I would rather have